A batting shot you think you can play better than most other batsmen?
I can play better. I think a lot of batsmen with whom I played were very talented and skillful. So I wouldn't say that they couldn't play what I could play.
No, but any one shot that you think you played better than most others? Flicking Shane Warne against the turn.
Maybe against the turn, especially when the ball is pitching on the rough, probably I had the ability to reach the pitch of the ball and play against the turn.
Cricket, life, and everything in between. 25 questions with VVS Laxman.
Have you ever got angrier on the field than during the chase against Australia in Mohali in 2010?
I know everyone talks about that Mohali match. They don't remember the knock I played, and they think always that, they just talk about Pragyan Oja's incident. I think once in Kolkata, this was the Tri-Series finals in 2003. I dropped 3 catches when we were fielding, and Brad Williams was a bowler. As it is, I was upset that I dropped 3 catches, and he was coming and chirping while bowling. So I just lost my cool. I can't tell what words I used or how I reacted, but that was one moment where I lost my cool.
Excellent. Okay, second question. If a movie was made about you, who would you like to play in the lead role?
No one asked me this question before. Okay, while growing up, I would like my son Sarvajit, because I feel that he is a drama master. So Sarvajit while growing up, and I'm a big fan of Mahesh Babu, who is one of the very, very talented actors from South India. So probably Mahesh Babu.
One thing about your 281 that no one knows about.
I think everyone knows about my 281. Probably that I wouldn't have played that game. Thanks to Andrew Leapers, I played that game. Otherwise, if he wouldn't have been there, or if he didn't work hard on my back, I probably wouldn't have played that game.
A batting shot you think you can play better than most other batsmen?
I can play better. I think a lot of batsmen with whom I played were very talented and skillful. So I wouldn't say that they couldn't play what I could play.
No, but any one shot that you think you played better than most others? Flicking Shane Warne against the turn.
Maybe against the turn, especially when the ball is pitching on the rough, probably I had the ability to reach the pitch of the ball and play against the turn.
Okay, a batting shot you wish you could play better?
Hit more sixes. And even now, in my dreams, I try to hit sixes because I couldn't do that consistently during my playing days.
Okay, what's the most fun thing about fielding in the slips?
You don't require to run too much.
Which batting partner made you worry about getting run out?
Actually, none of them. To be very
Come
honest.
on, VVS.
None of them. None of them.
What was the most boring aspect of nets for you?
The boring aspect was sometimes as a number 6 batsman, the top 5 batsmen used to get opportunity to bat against quality bowlers, and then when you went into batting, you used to get the net bowlers or the part-timers to bowl to you, and that was very irritating, especially when you're preparing for a challenging match or when you're preparing against a good opposition.
What app do you use the most on your phone?
Okay, I'm on Cricinfo show.
Perfect answer.
Yeah, so Cricinfo, because right from the time Cricinfo started, anywhere I was, even while playing days, if I had to know the scores, domestic cricket across the globe, it would be Cricinfo. So even now, it's still the Cricinfo app.
If you hadn't been a cricketer, what profession do you think you would have seen yourself?
I think everyone knows this answer because I always wanted or dreamt of being a doctor. My parents were my role models. So probably if I wouldn't have played the game, I would have been a doctor.
If you could be a superhero, what superpowers would you want?
Fly. And to save the world. And I always admired Superman right from my childhood when I saw the first Superman movie, because all the superheroes had a great heart, and they had one thing in their mind. While they had the superpowers, that powers they used to safeguard or look after the needy.
How well do you know Rahul Dravid off the field? Does he have a weakness for anything in particular?
He had one weakness which he tried to control throughout his career, that is his love for the chocolates and ice creams.
Brilliant.
So I think that's one weakness Rahul had.
What's the most interesting thing you have learned from your kids in the last year?
always. Not the last year, but right from the time, you know, they become little mature. I feel both of them are mature, even though they're 11 and 9 years. Is unconditional love. You know, irrespective of who they meet, there's unconditional love pouring out from them. You know, and that's something which is a divine quality in kids.
One band or singer who you would love to see and perform live.
I wish I could. Kishore Kumar. You know, even now in my music collection, there has to be Kishore Kumar, because he was a legend and he was probably the most versatile and talented singer I came across. Even now, the songs which he sang way back in 70s, 80s, I mean, it's evergreen songs. You know, so Kishore Kumar.
A famous person who you would love to meet, one that you haven't met already.
Maybe Roger Federer, but if given a choice, unfortunately Mahatma Gandhi is not alive, so probably Mahatma Gandhi.
A match from history that you wish you could have played in.
1983 World Cup win. That win, and when Kapil Paji lifted the Prudential Cup, Lord's balcony, that inspired me to play the game. And I'm sure not only me, but you know, a lot of talented cricketers, a lot of cricket fans in India got inspired by that moment. So I would have been really happy to be part of that event.
Okay. Australians love you, but who is your favorite Australian?
Oh, there are a lot of favorites, you know, like Brett Lee, Andrew Simons, Gilchrist, Ricky Ponting. But one favorite Australian player I was very impressed with was Mark Taylor. Likeable character, a very good captain. Yeah, he was an outstanding player, but I think he was a very likable person.
If you could face one bowler from history, so one before your time, who would you have loved to face and why?
I think the quartet from West Indies, Garner, Holding, Marshall, and Andy Roberts, probably that bowlers, because I would probably challenge myself playing against them. And also, if I may add, you know, the great Kapil Dev, Imran Khan, Richard Adley, Botham, that all-rounders, because while growing up, really enjoyed the challenges a batsman would face against these quality bowlers.
Other than biryani, what should we definitely eat when in Hyderabad, according to you?
I've got a sweet tooth. Kurbani ka meeta and double ka meeta.
If you could have played a prank on one teammate, who would it be?
Prank on one teammate. Without hesitation, I can say Javagal Srinath, because he was a prankster. I can never ever forget 1998 in Dunedin. You know, the first 3 days of the match was rained off, and suddenly someone knocks on my room, on the door, and I open, and suddenly I see Srinath with a turban. he took Harbhajan's help to put on a turban. So Sri was a prankster, he was a cartoon, you know, so Srinath.
All right, brilliant. If you could have one food item, just one food item for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Green curry with sticky rice. Thai green curry with sticky rice.
Lovely. Okay. How are batsmen cooler than bowlers?
They don't sweat as much as the bowlers do.
You love to laugh, or so it seems. But what is your favorite comedy? What makes you laugh all the time?
I mean, just being with Ashish Nehra, Zahir Khan, Yuvraj Singh, Virender Sehwag, and Harbhajan Singh. By default, all of them were cartoons. It was great fun being around them.
You have a favorite movie?
I am a movie buff. You know, lot of movies, and but still, one favorite movie was Remember the Titans. Not that it allowed me to relax, but it got me inspired. This was before the 2001 Test series against Australia. We all, as a team, watched it in Chennai during the camp.
Your favorite holiday destination?
Wherever I'm with my kids, but I cannot forget Interlaken. It was beautiful when we visited there, Switzerland. Good people, good food to eat, and very scenic place.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments in the comment section below. Click on the bell icon for notifications.